Hello students, welcome to Web Technologies online classes. Today I am going to explain about the concept of HTML forms part 2. In the last class I have explained about the forms, HTML forms introduction part and HTML form syntax and what is the purpose of user in HTML forms in the last class completion. In the last class I have explained it clearly, but in this session we have to know about the form controls. We have to know about the form controls. Form controls are also called formulation controls. For example, if you want to develop any web application, in that you need to collect any user information. For that form required, for your understanding purpose, I am giving one example. For example, it is bus pass application or student information application or student registration application or job applications. For that purpose, you need to open a browser window and that related website is also you have to open. In that, for your understanding purpose, simply I can say about the Facebook registration, Facebook account registration. Okay. If you want to register Facebook account, compulsory create account option you need to click now. So after that, one form it will open. In that, what are the options you have? Name, your name, your date of birth, all those things it is displaying now. So like that, if you want to create your own application, if you want to collect that user information by using that application, by using that form, you need to create one HTML form along with these controls only. If you use these controls, then only you can collect the data from the user. Then only you can collect from the data by the users data. If you want to collect, then compulsory one form you need to design that form. If you want to create that form, compulsory you have to know about these forms and also form controls, and all those things are called formulation controls. Okay, so in this session, one by one we have to see. Actually there are number of form controls we have, but according to your syllabus we have to see a few important concepts. Okay, after that, if you want to know more information about the forms and form controls, then internet is very useful. But a basic information I want to give right now here, because of some important regularly used controls, I will tell. Okay, I will tell you for you. Now let us start our session. Okay. Explain about the formulation elements of forms, or explain about the formulation controls in forms. Okay, formulation elements or formulation controls, both are same. Formulation elements are also called formulation controls. There are different types of form elements that you can use to collect data using HTML form. If you want to design a HTML form, compulsory we have to know about the form controls concepts also. The first option is what? Here I given a few important controls, and the first one is label control, second one is text field control, third one is password field control, fourth one is submit and clear button controls, and fifth one radio button control, sixth one checkbox control, seventh one select option control, eighth one text area control, and also we have number of extra controls also we have, but here I given a few important regularly used controls. Okay, the first option we have to see right now, label control. The label tag is used to specify a label for an input element of a form. It adds a label to a form control such as text, email, password, etc. text area, etc. If you click on label tag, it will focus on text control. To do so, you need to have for attribute, for attribute. For is also one attribute of label tag that must be same as id attribute of input tag. Already in the previous class I have explained about the label, but one more time I am explaining. For that, what we have to open label. Okay, notepad I am opening. HTML opening tag, HTML closing tag, and doc type is also must and should be required. Actually it is a optional tag, but if you give this one in the real-time projects, compulsory you haven't ignored this one, because of that is rule of declaration of doc type declaration. మీరు ఇది ఇవ్వకపోయినా వర్క్ అవుతుంది, బట్ ఇది ఇస్తే సమ్ సింటాక్సెస్ విల్ వర్క్ ప్రాపర్లీ. మీరు ఏమి ఇవ్వకపోతే బై డిఫాల్ట్ some old versions also it will take by the old browsers. If you give this one, then HTML5 elements will work properly. Okay, so fresh version we need to use right now. And head tag and title tag is also I'm not using right now, but in real time projects compulsory all those things you have to follow, all those things you need to give, but those are also optional tags. Head tag, title tag, all those things optional, but HTML root tag and closing tag is also must and should be required. And here body tag I'm using directly, opening tag and closing tag. Here form tag I'm using, opening and closing. Action, method, get. Method equal to get is get. If you want to get any information from the server, get is we need to use. If you want to send any information to the server, then post attributes we need to use, but it is a small piece of data I am sending now, so that's why get I am using here. Action is also till now I haven't defined it, and after completion of creation of one more file then I will give. Okay, and here label I am declaring label, label opening and label close. Here username I am giving, and in the label opening tag attribute I am defining. Each and every attributes compulsory we need to use at opening tag only. If you want to give any, if you want to use any attributes for any particular element, so in the opening tags we need to use. In the closing tag it will not work. So for is an attribute, one name I have to configure here, username. Okay, username. After that input type equal to text, because of username is a plain text now, so username displaying is not a problem, so that's why plain text is enough. If it is a password, then compulsory we need to use the password. And here for equal to username is given now, so here id equal to same username we need to configure. Same username it need to configure. Why it is same we need to give? Now I am saving this one. Login to.html and save as type is all files. Login to.html is our file name. Now I am clicking on the save button. Now I want to execute. Log into HTML form. So all of you carefully observe. Username is indicating a label and text box is indicating input type is text. Okay. So if you configure input type equal to text, type is the attribute, the type equal to plain text, then it will display the plain text window. Okay. Plain text it can support. The text is also will show for the user. Understand? But all of you carefully observe. Here why we need to give the for attribute name and ID attribute is common. Why we need to give this? Both are same words. If you use this one, actually this concept is will work in mobile Android phone window. If you click on user, if you touch on username, then cursor will blink directly in the text box. So that relation we need to give by using these two words, these two attributes, for ID attribute, for attribute, ID attribute. If you give the common name, then if you touch on mobile phone, if you touch on this, if you touch on username, simply if you tap on username, then the cursor will blink here only. I am refreshing this one, just clicking on this one, the cursor will blink what, where? Here also working, in the desktop is also working. All of you carefully observe. Now I am refreshing now, cursor is not blinking now, cursor is not blinking. Just I am simply, mouse is moving on username option, and now I am now my mouse is over on username text. Now I am clicking on username. The cursor is blinking where? In the text box now. So that relation is we have to give by using for attribute and ID attribute. Now you can understand the label concept. Okay. Next, label concept is over here. So label syntax, here I given one syntax and example is also, but whatever the syntax and whatever the example I given, you need to practice compulsory in between form attribute, in between form tags, form opening and closing tags. Okay, because of that is related to form control. Next, text field is also over now. Input type is equal to text I given. Here type is the attribute, input is a form control. Type is attribute of input. Okay, so it can support text, plain text is also it can support, and password is also it can support the values, and file upload is also support. Some different options we can support. Whatever the options it can support, we have to see right now. Now I am opening browser window, input type values in HTML. So all of you carefully observe how many values it can support. It will show like this. It will show here. Input type button, all are input controls now. Button is also input, reset is also input, submit is also input, text is also input, password is also input, and hidden is also input. Okay, and checkbox, radio, image, all those things are inputs. So type attributes contains number of values. Type attribute contains number of values. So here important examples are a plain text and password, button, input button, all those things we have to use. Next, okay, now our requirement is, now I want to create student information application form. Okay, student information application form. So for that, label is I am changing here. Label is I am changing here. Student name. Student name is one option, one form option. Now I am developing student information. Now I collect the student information by the student. For that I am creating student details. Student form I am creating. Student name. The same label attribute for attribute and ID attribute I am configuring here. Right. And next, now I want to break the line, otherwise side by side it will print. So that's why break the line I am using. BR tag, if you want to break the line, then it will display like this. So okay, I am removing this one. I will explain next time. Next, now I am copying this one. One more information I am collecting now. Label for, okay, what is the student name is over, and father name. Father name. Here is also I am changing. Father name. Okay. So now I am saving this one. Again I am executing. Then only you can understand this one. Now I am closing this one. Refreshing this one. So all of you carefully observe student name and text box, father name and text box. Side by side it is coming now. So now I don't want side by side. For each and every option I want to display in the next line. So for that BR tag I am using. That's why actually BR tag functionality is what? It is break the line. It is break the line. Now I am refreshing this one. All of you carefully observe. The next line, father name is coming to the next line now. So that is the process of this one. And now I want to put the heading also. Now I want to put the heading also. For that H1 tag I am using at the top position. Student information form. Student information form. Now I am refreshing this one. So it is a display. And one more BR tag I am using here because of some space must and should be required. Then only the proper format will see looks like this. Clearly looks like this. Okay na? Right. Father's name. Right. Next, date of birth. Next, date of birth. Here also two break lines we need to use. Two BR tags we need to use because of two lines of space we have to require now. So that's why. And date of birth. Date of birth. Okay. And this one is also I am changing. DOP, okay na? Short form. Here is also ID is DOP. Sorry, lowercase I am using. Again I am refreshing this one. Okay. One colon symbol is also required. Then only it will look like a proper way. Right. And input type is there now. Instead of text, if you want to use this date format, we have to take date value is also it can support. All of you carefully observe. Date format I have changed now. Here calendar it can be shown now. If you want to, if you choose your date of birth, then you can simply choose this one. Years, months, all those things it will display here. Understand? Right. So the next option is a text field is also over, label is also over in our form controls. Password is also in the previous session I have completed that one. And next, submit button. Submit button is also I am using. But at last we can use the submit button because of here we have more controls. Submit and reset button we have to apply at the last. Okay. Next, radio button. Radio button functionality is what? Actually radio buttons are what? Now I am opening this one. Radio buttons in HTML. Images we have to see, then only you can simply understand. All of you carefully observe. Circle buttons is there now. So these are called radio buttons. Actually radio buttons we can apply only one option we can choose in that, like a male female. In the while filling of your application form, any application form, there you have one option, gender. In that male female two options you have. You can choose only one option na? So like that, for that purpose we can use the radio buttons because of Radio buttons can apply only, we have to choose only one purpose. So label for gender, close label button, label option close, and input type equal to radio button option name is what? Radio only. Okay, radio here ID not required, and name what wait okay, name equal to gender, name is equal to gender. So common name, same name we have to configure here. Name value equal to male. Now I am closing this one, and immediately male option I am typing here. Next, one more, same line I am copying here. I am pasting, sorry. Same line I am copying. What is this? Some text related. Okay. Label for gender. Input type equal to radio. Actually the text has deleted, that's why again I'm typing name, gender. These are giving the relations. Okay, value equal to male. Now I am closing this one. Directly male I am typing. Okay, here same line I am copying. I am pasting. Gender, here female, and here also female. Okay, now I am executing this one. Okay, on break line here required, where after date of birth break lines required, so then only it will work properly. Okay, now either anyone it can select, anyone. All of you carefully observe, at a time there is two options not selected now at a time. So I am clicking one more is disabled, other is disabled. Like that we have to use the radio buttons. These are called radio buttons. Here that functionality is applying how? Here name attribute is there now, gender same option is there, value is male female, different options we have. These attributes are indicating that functionality. If you select this one, male it will select. If you select this one, female it will select. But if you give the common name, anyone it will select. Like that radio buttons we have to apply. Next, one more break lines, and next one, checkboxes. If you want to select more than one option, for that checkboxes are very useful. Checkbox control is very useful. For that, label for hobbies this thing. We have to choose the hobbies. HOBBIES. Okay, and closing the label. Closing the label. Now input type equal to checkbox. Here box we need to apply, and next name equal to here different names we have to configure in the name place because of any one option. If you want to select any one option in the previous radio buttons option, what we have configured, gender is name, common name na, for two inputs, for male and female as also we have to apply name is common, then only it can select any one only. If you select male and female, it can disable. If you select male it can, male option it can disable. Like that, if you want to select only one option, compulsory these two we need to give the same. Otherwise if you want to select more than one option, then name is different. So that's why hobbies is cricket. One is the cricket hobby name, and value is also different. Cricket value is also cricket. Now I am closing this one, and CRICKET cricket option I have typed. Again this entire line I am copying, one more time I am pasting. Here hockey is also one of the game, that is also one of the hobby. Same option I have configuring in next line. Instead of cricket, right, over. Now I am executing this one. So here two options also it can select, no problem. Understand? So that is the functionality of checkboxes. So like that we have to define form controls. And next one, select option. Next one, select option. Two break lines required. And next one, label for qualification. Okay, right. I am closing this one. ALIFICATION qualification. I am closing label. And input type wait, I think here input not required because of this is the select window. This is select option. Wait, select option in HTML. After label, directly we can use the select option. Okay, here input not required, input tag not required, just directly we can use the select opening and closing. Select opening and closing. Option is also subtag. BCom option is also closed, and BSc. While selecting time, you need to select any one. Understand? MSc Maths. These are our college courses, that's why I am giving MSc physics. Now I am saving this one. So this I am giving. All of you carefully observe the qualification. Here drop down is coming now. So like that, this type of drop down inputs you need to give. For that, select option is very useful. So select control is the form control, and you need to give for this window purpose. Select option you need to choose. Okay, in that anyone who can choose. Anyone who can choose. So like that, select option is also will work. And next option is text area. Next option is text area. For that, one BR tag I am using. 2 BR tags. Next, address. Label for address. ADD or ESS, address. And label I am closing. Here, text area. Text area is the predefined tag, and it is also paired tag. So that's why opening tag and closing tag must and should be required. Understand? Here in the opening tag, two attributes we have: rows, 5 rows, okay, 5 rows, columns, 20 columns, okay. Now I have used the address. I am refreshing this page. So, okay, now address bar is also, it is displaying now. Address window, address box it is displaying. So 5 rows space it is showing, and 10 columns option is it is showing. So this is the address. For the text area tag is used for only for address type of options purpose we can use. Next, submit button. Here complete option we have student information I have completed now. This form has completed. So after that, while executing time, the user given information, if the user give the information in that provided boxes, after finally it need to submit now. So that's why submit button I am giving for that. Submit button is, without submit button the application is not clear now. So that's why 2 BR tags I am using for the proper vision purpose, and one more input window, one more input control, input type equal to submit option I am using. And also instead of submit you can use the button value is also button, BUTTON, okay. Submit is also you can use, both are will work, same functionality. And input type value is also okay. Now I am closing this one. After that, here action attribute we need to give now. Action attribute file we need to give now. Okay, student dot html, okay. So for that, one more notepad window I am opening. Student details successfully submitted. So if you click on that button, submit button, automatically it will display this window, okay. Student dot html. Now I am minimizing this window. Again I am refreshing this window. Okay. Submit button. It is displaying submit button, but the value is not displaying now. If you want to display any text in that box, only button it is displaying. If you want to display any button, any value in that box, compulsory here value option is also mandatory to give. Value equal to submit, okay. Then it will display in the proper way. Refresh the button. Submit button it is displaying now. Sometimes if you give the wrong values, you need to reset that button now. you need to reset that button. So same thing I am copying here, same button syntax I am copying here and pasting here, and input type button is reset. Reset I am giving, okay, and the value is also cancel, okay, the value is cancel, but functionality is different. All of you carefully observe. Here I am giving my information: Siva, father's name Ramu, date of birth is okay, anyone, okay, date I am selecting directly. If you want to select if you want to select any your date of birth, then select yourself by yourself. And 15 is my date of birth, and I am male selection, and hobbies cricket and hockey. Now I am selecting BCom. Address is HYD. Okay. Now I am submitting. So why it is not submitting? Wait, we have done some mistake there. Form is also correct, button is also correct. Student.html. student. I think we have configured wrong, na? student. Everything is right now. Why it is not executing clearly, properly? student. Again, one more time we have to save. Submit button is not working, no? Okay, instead of submit, I think it is a old version. Submit value is the old version. So instead of submit, instead of button, we have to give the submit value. Submit, okay. Then save again. Again I am opening this one, refreshing this one. Siva is my name, Ramu is father name. Date of birth, anyone I am selecting right now. Male, cricket, hockey, BCom is over. Hyderabad, submit. Yes, actually button option is older version. Here we are giving the doc type equal to HTML5 na? So that's why older version option it is not supporting. Now I changed it, instead of button I changed the submit button, then it is working properly. Student details are successfully submitted. Now reset button working is, all of you carefully observe. Here I have filled with the values now. Now what is the reset button functionality? Like cancel button, here all details are given, given all text boxes are filled by the text now, but here my date of birth is wrong and remaining all details are wrong. Okay, all details are wrong, so that's why I'm cancelling this all data. Then it is clear everything. It is clear everything. Understand? So like that we have to use the reset button. Now you can understand na? Form controls concept is also over. Here I given one example. You better to practice at your home, then only you can understand everything. But one by one, if you want to execute one by one, then you can get an awareness, clear awareness on this web technologies. Okay, but don't type complete program. But root opening and closing tags must and should be required. In between, a part of code you can type first. It will you can execute that one. After that you can remaining part of code you can execute. Okay, step by step you can execute. Then only you can understand about this complete code. Okay, today I am ending this session, and tomorrow I will come with a new hot topic, that is called formulating instructions. Okay, thank you. Today I am going to close this session. Thank you very much.